They called us crazy. For 70 years, it was a joke. But the joke just became the official position of the United States. A reality where objects defy every known law of physics in our airspace. No wings, no engines, no visible heat signature. Just silent speed. What you're looking at is no longer a conspiracy. It's a national security threat.
Welcome to the era of disclosure. And it's much deeper than you think. We are the space-time corridor, and today we analyze the documents they didn't want us to see. We're talking about crafts that can travel from space to the ocean in seconds, and the whistleblowers who are risking everything to tell the truth. Buckle up. This is the biggest story in human history. November 2004. Off the coast of San Diego, the Nimitz encounter. Commander David Fravor, a top-tier pilot, sees something not of this world. A white, smooth, 40-foot object shaped like a Tic-Tac mint. It mirrored his movements. It knew he was there. It was sentient. In a split second, it vanished, reappearing 60 miles away at his cap point. Flash forward to 2015, the East Coast, the Gimbal video. You can hear the pilot screaming. Look at that thing, dude. It's rotating. These aren't drones. No drone can fly against 120-knot winds and stay stable.
Then comes the go-fast footage, an object skimming the water at impossible speeds. The Pentagon verified these. They admitted, we don't know what they are. But that was the official story. Behind the scenes, the truth was already known. Intelligence officers have been tracking these fast movers for decades. Satellite data shows them entering our atmosphere from deep space. They don't use combustion. They manipulate gravity itself. Imagine a car going from 0 to 10,000 miles per hour without a sonic boom. That's the technology we're facing. A total technological surprise.
And the Navy pilots aren't the only ones. Commercial pilots see them too. Thousands of reports, all scrubbed, all silenced by the FAA. The question is, if the government knows, why aren't they protecting us? Or perhaps they are part of the secret. But the 21st century isn't the start. History is littered with these shadows. March 13th, 1997, Phoenix, Arizona. A massive V-shaped craft blocks the stars. 700 miles of travel, thousands of witnesses, including the governor. The Air Force said they were flares. The witnesses, they knew better.
Then there's Rendlesham Forest, 1980. The Roswell of the UK. U.S. Air Force personnel encounter a metallic, glowing object in the woods. Colonel Charles Halt recorded the entire thing. Real-time terror on tape. This pattern goes back even further, to the 1952 Washington D.C. flyover. Objects swarming the White House, outrunning the fastest jets of the era. Decades of data, decades of denial. The pattern is too consistent to be a lie. Under oath, before Congress, David Grusch dropped the bombshell. He claimed the U.S. has non-human biologics in its possession. Not just technology, but the pilots, the occupants of these crafts. A multi-decade program to reverse engineer alien tech, hidden in the shadows. The Pentagon's ARO office denied it, but the Inspector General called it urgent. For 80 years, the CIA has operated a crash retrieval program. They bypass Congress, They use black budgets that don't exist on paper. Private aerospace giants like Lockheed Martin are reportedly holding the hardware. Why? Because private companies aren't subject to Freedom of Information Acts. If it's in a private lab, the public can never, ever see it. Anyone who talks is threatened. Security clearances revoked. Lives ruined. This is the gatekeeper system, a secret government within the government. They've suppressed energy technology that could end our reliance on oil. This isn't just about aliens. It's about power. Total control over humanity. Project Blue Book was a distraction, a psychological operation to mock witnesses. While we laughed at little green men, they were hiding the physics of the future. The CIA's Office of Global Access, the real-life Men in Black. They arrive at crash sites before the local police even know what happened, recovering materials that are manufactured at the atomic level, impossible for us. They are afraid of the truth because the truth changes everything. Pilots are told to keep their mouths shut or lose their wings. Radar data from the Nimitz encounter deleted immediately from all servers. Secret sensor systems track these objects daily, but the public gets static. The Pentagon uses overclassification as a weapon to hide their failures, or to hide their successes in capturing non-human craft.
This wasn't just silence. It was a weaponized campaign of ridicule. Operation Mockingbird, the CIA's invisible hand inside newsrooms across America. They created the Giggle Factor. To see a UFO was to lose your reputation. Planting fake stories to bury the real ones. Information terrorism against the public. When everyone is lying, the truth becomes just another conspiracy theory.
So why is the government talking now? Why the sudden transparency? Is it because our adversaries like China have leapfrogged us? Or is it because they can no longer hide what's becoming common knowledge? The UAP Disclosure Act of 2023, proposed by Chuck Schumer, it legally defines non-human intelligence. Let that sink in. This is no longer science fiction. It's federal law. Maybe they're preparing us, a slow drip of information to avoid mass panic. Or maybe something is coming, something they can't stop. The James Webb Telescope might be seeing things we aren't being told. We are no longer the apex predators of this planet. We are being watched. Religious structures are trembling. If they exist, what happens to our gods? The Vatican has already held meetings on exotheology. They know. Science is forced to rewrite every textbook. Gravity is no longer a limit. Economic systems could collapse if free energy technology is leaked. But maybe the truth is simpler. We're just a laboratory experiment. A farm. And the harvest is approaching. This is why they are nervous. Military generals are whispering about the others in private halls. Disclosure isn't a gift from the government. It's a surrender to reality. They can't control the narrative anymore. The sky is too busy. The countdown to official contact has already begun. Are you ready? We are standing at the edge of a new paradigm in human history. The universe is much more crowded than our textbooks told us. Is this the beginning of contact or a warning for what's to come? Let me know your thoughts. Do you believe the cover-up is over? Don't forget to hit subscribe for more declassified updates. Stay curious.